Hey folks, it's Bill Swift from Swift Canoe and Kayak, and we are here with Jeremy Vore from RedLeaf Designs.
Thank you for having me.
Jeremy, this is your Dragonfly 14.5, and it's the first one we've built.
The very first Swift Dragonfly.
And you have rutabaga stickers on it. You got this from Darren Bush.
I did.
Awesome. I know you guys paddle a bunch together.
We do, and he has, I don't know if Dragonfly number 5, but it's a matching identical twin. So we go out and we look very cool in our twin boats, our twin Dragonflies.
Now your company, RedLeaf Designs, does incredible outfitting.
Thank you.
And you have this boat set up to a T, so I'm going to let you take it away and tell the folks all the cool stuff you've done with this boat.
So we'll start at the bow and just work our way toward the back here. We make a product called tether tabs, and it's just a small bungee with a ball, and there's a Velcro strap that goes around your thwart, and that lets you secure painter lines or paddle shafts, and so I happen to use one on the front here to secure a painter. Inside the boat, which I realize is the wrong side for the camera, we have a paddle pocket that holds the blade of your paddle, and another tether tab here for your shaft, so you can keep your spare paddle and your primary paddle secured for portaging. Or your spare paddle when you're paddling. Inside the boat, we make a series of daisy chains. And so you can see those daisy chains attached here. They attach with HH66 adhesive. And those combine with something that we're going to jump to the back of the boat to see. They combine with this webbing ladder. And this lets you secure portage packs in the boat. And while I keep talking about the center of the boat here, Bill's actually going to secure a portage pack for us so you can see how that works. In the center of the boat, in the cockpit area, we make what we call gunnel bags, which you see here. They're zippered bags that attach to the side of the boat. Instead of thwart bags, these attach just under your gunnels, and they just attach simply with some adhesive snaps and adhesive Velcro. And they give you a place to store snacks, emergency radios, a cell phone, a camera. They're not waterproof. That's an important thing to point out. So not waterproof, but you know, spare batteries or sunscreen, whatever you want to keep in the boat, fishing tackle. So those are pretty handy. In the middle of the boat, this is not one of our production water bottle holders. We use a different style of foam for the ones that are in production now. But we also have these water bottle holders, so you can both keep your water bottle from rolling around in the boat, and you can also portage with the water bottle secured there. And then we also make seat pads, which you see here. This is a seat pad made specifically for Swift seats. So it's a nice wide pad. It wraps around the front so that when you kneel, you're not kneeling on, the hard wood. So it actually wraps about 1 inch underneath the seat. And then back here, the stern of the boat is basically the same as the front. So we've got a tether tab and a paddle pocket to secure our spare paddle. We've got those daisy chains secured in the boat. And then we have our painter line back there. And then Bill's timing is perfect. This is what the webbing ladder looks like. And it's extremely adjustable. So you can really go through and adjust your webbing ladder so it's got the right tension to hold your portage pack in. Obviously, if you capsize and go for a swim, this just keeps your portage pack from leaving your boat. But you would not leave your portage pack here while you portage. We had somebody say, my boat's too heavy to keep the, well, you still have to portage with your pack on your shoulders, unfortunately. But that is our, our basic outfitting. So that is the RedLeaf Designs Dragonfly 14.5.
So Jeremy, this is super cool.
Thank you.
I absolutely love it. I've been on trips, whitewater paddling, where I haven't had my pack strapped in, and even in rapids, them sliding around in the boat when you're doing a big eddy turn or something. So that's another good reason to have this.
Yeah, I agree.
And the comfort of when you're paddling, having an extra seat pad is so important.
Oh, it really is, especially after a long day.
Now, I know your company is known a lot for your expedition spray covers. All this stuff is super cool. Let's show the folks the expedition cover on this boat also.
Sure. Check this out. We'll snap our fingers and it's done. Bam! We not only got the spray deck on instantaneously, but we got rid of Bill. It's magical. So this is one of our expedition spray decks. They're made in 3 separate pieces so that if you want to paddle with just the bow and stern sections and leave the center section off on a really nice day where there's just some wind or you want to keep splash and sun out of the boat, you can do that. You can add the center section in for when it's rainy, when it's cold, when you're paddling in white water. And we have a retractable tunnel here that is right now rolled up. We'll leave it there for the moment. But, oh, thank you. As we move from the bow to the stern, it's very similar to the outfitting we just went over. We have a scramble handle so that you have a way to pull the boat up on shore without having to take the deck off to reach your thwart. We've got a spot for your painter line, and the painter line runs to the thwart under the boat through this grommet. We have a bungee system that holds the tip of the blade, and then we have a tether tab that's attached to the spray deck here to hold the shaft, and that's on both bow and stern. Personally, I run with my spare paddle in the back and my primary paddle up front whenever I want to stop and have a snack or something like that. We have D-rings so that you can secure a map case up front so you know where you're going. And then our spray decks are a little bit unique. They are an anatomic fit, which means that instead of just being a big, baggy tunnel of fabric, they actually have 5 separate panels, and they arch up over your lap. So they're secured with Velcro, and you put these battens into a set of pockets. And I'll try to do this as fast as I can, but it's always hard when people are watching. That's always the toughest. So these just slip into these pockets, like that. And then on the other side, like this. There we go. And then when the spray deck, or when the spray tunnel gets secured with this Velcro, they keep the front of the deck arched so it doesn't invert and turn into a bathtub and collect water. So you've got this pulled up around the outside of your clothing. This always goes around the outside of your life jacket, the outside of your rain jackets, all of that. But those arched battens help keep the water from pooling up there. And so, as we get to the back is the same as the front was, but they work really well. They're wonderful spray decks, and we're really proud to make these. Bill has asked me to let all of you know that if you'd like any of these accessories for your Swift boats, we would love to make them for you. You can reach us at www.redleafdesigns.com, and we are always happy to make covers and accessories for Swift boats. We'll make you the same accessories we paddle with every day in our own Swift boats.